Turn it off. Alright, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Oh my goodness, I have Cameron, Anthony, and Nelson's eyes. Awesome job, you guys are rocking and rolling. I'm really proud of you. So, today, we're going to go over our math objective for our goal today. So this is what I want you guys to be able to do by the end of the lesson, okay? So I'm going to read it to you guys once, then we're going to go through it together. So, this objective for math says students will be able to solve 1- and 2-step problems using graphs. So, 1- and 2-step problems using graphs. I want to change a couple words to maybe help it make a little more sense to you guys. So, I see the word solve. Who can tell me what's another word for solve? What's another word for solve? Actually, turn and tell your neighbor, what's another word for solve?
Roll.
Not a rhyming word, just another word that means the same thing.
Solves. I know.
Yes, Nelson.
Rolls. Solves. Rolls.
If you're gonna
like when is like multiplication and division, addition, subtracting, that means to solve the answer.
You're solving. So what are you getting?
Solving the answer.
You're finding the answer. So let's say find the answer. Alright, so students, we're going to find the answer to 1- and 2-step problems using graphs. Pretty easy. So, really quick, I want to explain this to you guys as something you're going to use the rest of your life. But really quick, I want you to give me a job that you want when you grow up. Think for a second. Think about a job you might want. It could be any job. It could be a professional sports player. It could be a movie star.
I know mine.
It could be a banker. It could be a rapper. Whatever you want it to be. Cameron, what would you like to be when you grow up? A what? A magician? You know what, Cameron? That's perfect because this relates to being a magician. You want to know why? Magicians have to sell tickets, okay? And the number of tickets a magician sells to their show shows how successful they're being. And to do that, for a magician to know how they're successful, they need to look at graphs for their ticket sales. Okay? Everybody needs to look at graphs and solve problems. Maybe he sees, this graph says on Wednesdays I don't sell a lot of tickets. So he has to solve that problem. Why is he not selling tickets on Wednesdays? How about another one? What do you want to be when you grow up, Anthony?
I tell you.
Alright, that's fine. Nelson, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Thank you. I'm a doctor because I make more money than that.
Nelson, can I tell you something?
What?
A doctor may be the ultimate person to look at graphs. A doctor has to look at graphs for people's health, for the hours they work, for the number of patients they have, for the types of medicine that they have to give out. And they have to look at those graphs and find the answers to problems that they have. Maybe they have, why are these patients all falling asleep at 10 p.m.? Why is this person always gassy? Stuff like that. They need to look at the graphs to figure that out. Awesome. Now, Mr. Howland has one other thing. For you guys to show me that you know exactly how to solve 1- and 2-step problems using graphs, I have goals to be successful. So these are little goals that build onto this. They're the building blocks. So number 1 is to create a scale using key numbers based on the data. All that means is you're going to look at the numbers and you're going to decide what would be good numbers to put in your graph. If your numbers say 100, 200, 300, do you think you want to use the number 1, 2, 3, 4?
No.
No, you want to use numbers in the
Okay.
hundreds, right? Awesome. So that's the first one to be successful. Create a scale using key numbers based on the data. Number 2 is to graph the data using a bar graph. Who can tell me, what does a bar graph look like? Who can tell me, what does a bar graph look like? Oh, I love that you're asking, Anthony. Cameron, what does a bar graph look like? Does it have circles? No? Nope. Goes. Remember, we did it yesterday. How do bar graphs go?
Up.
Up and?
Up and down.
And are they circles or squares?
Squares.
Squares. It looks like a bar, right? So you have to graph the data using a bar graph. Then the last thing you need to do, this has a big tricky word, is interpret the data to answer the questions. Now I want to underline interpret because I want to put read and use. So now it says read and use the data to answer the questions. Awesome. So we have our goals to being successful. We have our objective. I will check back in with you guys at the end to make sure you have met the objective. Now really quick, I want you to turn and talk to a partner. Tell me what the objective is in your own words. So remember, the objective is students will be able to solve or find the answer to 1- and 2-step problems using graphs. So turn and tell your neighbor, what does that mean to you? What are you going to be doing in math today? What are you going to be doing in math today? What are you going to be doing? So what do you think you're going to be doing in math today? Not fractions. What are we going to be doing? Solving what? Solving problems? What type of problems? And what are we going to be using? Nice, Nelson. So what are we going to do? Yeah, but we're going to solve what? Problems using what? Nelson, that's awesome. Anthony, what are we going to be doing? Nelson, could you tell him? What are we going to be doing? Tell him what you just told me. Can you tell him again? Remember what you told me? Solving. Awesome job, Nelson. Cameron, do you know what we're going to be doing? How would you use that? How would you describe that in your own words? Solving 1- and 2-step problems using graphs. Anthony, I need you to sit up just like Nelson's in whole body listening. Cameron's in whole body listening. Awesome job. All right. How about this? Really quick. I'll read it one time. Give me a thumbs up, Mr. Howland. I know what we're going to do today. Thumbs in the middle. I'm a little confused. Thumbs down, Mr. Howland. I don't have a clue. Ready? Students will be able to solve 1- and 2-step problems using graphs. Thumbs up, Mr. Howland. I got it. Thumbs down. I don't have a clue. Thumbs in the middle. I'm getting there. Nelson has a thumb up. Anthony has a thumb up. Cameron, I'm waiting on one more friend. Cameron's got a thumbs up. That is awesome. We are going to be solving the problem. So now, what I need you to do is when I say go, take 10 seconds to turn your paper over and put your name and date on it. Nelson, what are you going to be doing when I say go?
Put your stupid name and date on it.
Awesome. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Nelson's turning his paper over and putting his name and date on it.